Buddy. Let's do this. This case has been marinating, folks. All right. If you've been to the shop, you've definitely seen it in the last month. Let me grab a little stand here. All right. Got my box cutter. What up? Let's see. Where's the chat at on this bad boy? Just heard a cat outside the door there. All right, where's the chat? See if it's on here. I'll pull it up on my computer. Be easier that way anyway. And let's move over there. What up, everybody? I'm loading up the chat on my computer. I cannot find it on my phone. Call me a boomer. I've swiped left and right. It's not there. All right. Happy Father's Day weekend to you dads out there. Hope you got some good plans going. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. Jared, appreciate you being active on the Facebook page like that, man. Big time. What up, Doug? We got our box cutter. Appreciate you being in here, Doug. All right. We are printing out the list of players. I wish I could play some music, but unfortunately, that's not an option here on the old YouTube. I imagine I could find a playlist on Spotify that's uh, royalty free, but it's just not worth the headache if something goes wrong there. We got the spots sold and ready to go. Got that one. We're going to pull up the team list and I'm going to print that out. I'll paste the names of the folks into the spot, hit print, and then we'll get the ripping. Knowing what it took me last time, it'll be about 5 minutes, I reckon. Yeah, and I can do some singing myself, but I might be too on key and get us a strike anyway. Alaska was crazy cool. What up, man? What's up, Ben? Let's do this, baby. I'm getting the list of teams filled out. And then we're gonna rip these bad boys. Got 40 boxes. About to have us some fun. File, open recent. There we go. Let's make a copy of this bad boy so I'm not changing that. Yeah, it was I was definitely following the weather here. It was warm in Alaska, which was crazy. Yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about, Ben. That is what I'm talking about. All right. You all know who you have. I'll get that list filled out on my end as we go. Not gonna make you guys worry about it. Since it wasn't randomized, didn't have to worry about trading. Which is nice. All right. Let's do this. All right, gonna put that there. I'm gonna announce a trade night for next weekend on Saturday, as we head into Sunday at Oakley Greens. Pretty excited about that. The following Saturday is July 4th. And then on July 11th, I'm going to go ahead and be open and do some Saturday hours for the next few weeks. Pretty excited about that. Pulling up the chat on my computer, and we're cutting up in this case. No, there's that. There we go. Muting the site so I don't have to hear myself on the chat. Yeah, I'm excited to do some Saturday hours. The card show gang got me here today, but I know with where I want to go, the card shop needs to be open on Saturdays and make that happen. My friend Dean, he's down in Kentucky. One of my best friends growing up. He's I'm hoping he's gonna join us tonight. He took the Titans and the Browns. I knocked off like $40 for him. He asked if he could help me close the break, and when I told him those were the only two teams left, he regretted asking, but it was too late at that point. The last thing I need to do, let's go ahead and cut this open, and then I have to plug in my phone. So in about 3 minutes, don't let me forget, we gotta plug in this phone. Yo, we got 40 boxes here. Cut this bad boy open. I reckon they're gonna face this way, just with how the tape is going, but I don't know. I never cut open a box of Chrome. Upside down. I guess it was 50-50. I just want the beautiful visual of these 20 boxes staring at us. Here they are in their glory. Looking good. So, we got 40 boxes here. I'm going to kick this camera over here in the corner of the table. And then I'm going to put, because we have so many boxes, I'm going to put a majority of them back here on the wall. I can't really stack 40 boxes on this table. We won't have anywhere to open them. But these are beautiful. I've thought about these boxes every day since I bought them. This is the first 20. Then we got the bottom 20 down here. I'm gonna put these bad boys in here on the shelf so we can have them in the background. I will rejoin the chat here in just a moment. Right now it's Christmas in June. Open these bad boys at the shop, as you can tell. These will be boxes 21 through 40. Cannot wait to pull something awesome. And we got an empty box. That'll be a good garbage can. Look at us, folks. Just so you see these 40 beautiful boxes. Guess because we have so many, I'm gonna need to put some more on the back wall there. And then I'll be right back in the chat. Bought some cool cards today, sold some cool cards today. It was a fun day in the shop. And we had the World Cup soccer game going on. That was a ton of fun. America pulled it out. Hallelujah. Let's see. This should look pretty good. That'll work. All right, chat. I'm back in the building with y'all. Looking at the chat. Yeah, good luck, everybody. Hey, oh yeah, the banana's here. I saw that. Saw that popping up. All right, let's angle this down just a bit. Grab some oh, plug in the phone. Plug in the phone. We're gonna do that. Yeah, Alaska will get your beard going right. You ain't lying. Right, we're good there. Grab a 2-row box. We probably need a couple of them. Instead, we'll go with the 3-row box. We gonna need it. There we go. All right, let's rip this open, baby. Nope, nope, nope. I haven't charged my phone yet. I am not getting I'm not gonna have those problems today, folks. Last time we broke on here, I did run into that problem, and it was not fun. And it was for a very similar situation where I just forgot to plug in the phone. Oh, 1,680 cars today. Give me some good news about the Reds. Tell me they're doing something tonight. Thanks for being here, y'all. Let's do this. I know the Reds are playing the Yankees. We charging 13 Ks. Hi. It'd be like that. And box cutter. Good luck, everybody. Let's rip these bad boys. Let me know who you got in the chat. Jared, I know you bought a couple teams. Um, Doug, did we ever figure out exact if you had anybody other than the Chiefs? And then Ben, who did you have, my friend? I'm excited to open these bad boys. Bears and Seahawks. Let's go. Panthers, Saints, Colts. Excellent. You did okay, yep. Nice. Picked up the Texans today. Box number 1. Had a late dinner with the wife, so I was a couple minutes late starting and wasn't quite prepared for you all this evening. Thought I would have a little bit of time today in the shop because of um the US soccer match, but I think it turned out with the holiday, a few more moms and dads were off, brought in a lot more kids and families. And also there's a basketball tournament up at Spooky Nook. Um it was yeah, it was a good we had Chipotle. I hadn't had that in a while. It was pretty nice. All right. Gonna have to not peek at the first card. We'll open a box worth of packs and then flip through those bad boys. Yeah, I mentioned there was a basketball tournament up in Hamilton at Spooky Nook, and guess who came into the shop today? None other than Bubba Wallace, the golfer. Um, came in. It was pretty cool. Him and his family. I think he was in town. He's in town for his kid's birthday or his kid's basketball tournament. These chrome cards are nice. We got the Seahawks to start us off. Jameson Williams. We got Bosa. We'll sleeve up all these rookies and parallels. Yeah, Jared, it was cool. He hung out for like 30 minutes and they bought 3 solid cards. Drake May on the football. That's how you like to start off some parallels. Yeah, that was a refractor on the Legends. Yeah, Bubba Watson. He was a super nice dude. His one of his family members asked if I had there's a refractor Hampton for us. If I had any Bubba Watson cards, I was like, I don't think so. I don't have too much golf. She's like, well, if you do, he's right there, and he would sign it. I was like, get out of here. Let's go. Not the red, white, and blue parallel we want to start it off with. There's Travis Kelce. Thuney on the refractor. And then Surtain on the refractor. A Buka rookie. Buda Baker. Zach Wilson. Drake London. Our first box there. Unfortunately, not a numbered card in the first one, but that's all right. There are 47 to go. Am I allowed to divulge what he picked up? They bought 3 cards. Spent less than $1,000, so it's not like he came in and spent 10K, and I should uh keep that knowledge to ourselves. They picked out some nice singles. Box number 2. 12 of y'all in here. If you don't mind hitting the like button on this live stream, help us maybe just get some friends to join in and watch. I would certainly appreciate that. We got 1 like on the stream. If you guys don't mind bumping that up for us. There's number 2. I appreciate you. Fontenot. Bo Nix. Brandon Aubrey on the football. I guess they call it the pigskin parallel. Stephon Diggs. Pat Bryant on the refractor. Back to back. Myles Garrett. A red, white, and blue goes to Kyler Murray. Thanks, whoever else hit that button there. I appreciate that big time. It'll help us get some subscribers, and also if you haven't subscribed, definitely give that a consideration. It'll probably let you know when we post shorts on here. Dyami Brown. So there's our parallels and rookies so far. Our base there. Box number 3 coming at us. Guess our number card is holding out for something nicer. I wouldn't mind rolling it up. That's something that looks a little yellow or gold there. Could be a power player. I should confirm before I get too excited. 5 of y'all have hit the button. Thank you. Box number 3. Fantasy football legend Taysom Hill. Matt Collins. Bijan. Brian Robinson Jr. on the pigskin. Back of that felt weird. Taysom Hill again. Elijah Arroyo on the refractor. Jalen Johnson. James Cook. Denzel Ward. Stingley. Yeah, it's a power player. So I won't do that to us again, I promise. Joe Burrow making up for it at least in all his glory. Rashawn Gary. Bijan on the refractor. Our first Cam Ward sighting. Xavier Watts. Olave. Oh yeah, Jared, I remember now the Stafford MVP chase. I realized when you picked that spot, I was like, yeah, I definitely did not consider that in the pricing. So I was pumped you got it, man. Box number 4. All right. Yeah, if you haven't been into the shop lately, we definitely did a nice little remodel. Up front, just moving some pieces around. Got a good deal going on over there now. I'm gonna turn the brightness down a little bit on my phone. I realize it's pretty bright. After this box, I'm gonna share the live stream on Facebook. If you don't mind, I'm gonna share that link. How did he end up upside down? Nelson. Oh, we got us an orange for the Ravens. Come on, baby. Zay Flowers, numbered 4 of 25. Shout out the Raven spot there. Let's go. Grab my penny sleeves. I'll let them sitting right here. Excuse me. I don't like those. I like the other ones more. Grab those. Here we go. Card supplies, baby. When you own a shop and you can just run down to the shelf and grab what you need. Yeah, let's go. Nice little out 25 Zay. I love the orange parallels. Looks like this is the orange wave. And get it in there. Centering ain't too bad. Yep, centering is pretty good, top to bottom. Grab some card stand. 'Cause we gonna need some more, baby. There we go. And let's get back to it. Yeah, definitely. Out of 25. It is tough. Um, it reminds me of one of the V Friends sets where I did god awful on the centering. And then when I went back to be a little bit more critical of my decisions, I think I kind of misjudged where the centering was on it. I think I was just kicked over a little bit too far on most of them. RJ Harvey on the refractor. Let's see who's our red, white, and blue here. Buka and Watson on the red, white, and blue. Tyson. Fontenot. Bradbury on the refractor. Dooney. McDuffie. Miles Garrett. And Cam Jordan. All right, so the Giants are super hiding through the first 4 boxes. But we will not be deterred. Base there. All these cards will be set down nicely and protected until they get sleeved by me and Peter. And we got boxes 5 through 8 coming at us. Zay to the back a little bit there. Get a good view of the action. And here we go. I also had a gentleman who's on the Xavier basketball team come into the shop yesterday, which was pretty cool. He's gotten into cards somewhat recently, and we did some trading. got to talk for a little while about cards, and um, I always appreciate being a resource for new collectors. I think that's one of the areas I am not really taking full opportunity of kind of creating a place for new collectors to hang out virtually. Whether it be in a Discord, a group chat, you know, message board, whatever. Just not really doing a good enough job of sharing the opportunity to enjoy this hobby as a community. It's also where Saturday hours are kind of coming into play with my thinking. Like, I'm not doing what I want to do for the community if I'm not open on Saturdays. The handle here, Ribbity Brady, maybe. I'm thinking it could be Brady. Let me know what the name is, my friend. My apologies for not having this stuff printed. I did not see the orange peeking through as I put these cards down, so I'm excited to not have to worry about that. Don't want us peeking, and here I am doing it. Taysom Hill, he's hot in this set for us so far. Bradbury with another parallel. Not cool, Bradbury. Legends. Roshan Johnson on the pigskin. Um, if you guys could let me know, Denzel Burke. If I need to make it a little bit brighter in here, I do have a ring light just around the corner that I could plug in. Let me know if it's bright enough for you guys. My display is turned down on my phone, so I can't really. Oh, Robs, yes, sir. Dude, let's go. Appreciate that, brother. Matthew Stafford. What other teams do you have? I reckon you got the Ravens there. Did you have anybody else, or are you a Ravens fan and picked up the spot? Oh, that's Stafford's $20 card. Excuse me, Matthew Stafford. We hit our first one there, Jared. Let's go, baby. Nick Bosa on the red, white, and blue. Kool-Aid. Mark Andrews on the refractor. Josh Allen on the power players. Malachi. Darius Robinson. And Jake Bates. Shout out Jake Bates. Box number 6. I don't watch enough YouTube breaks and YouTube content live streaming to know what these folks do for music. I'm down to talk to you guys for this whole time. That's what I'm here for. But I just wonder what other folks do. If you break on here and you have any insight on what you like and don't like, definitely feel free to let me know. I am here to learn. We got Trayvon Diggs, Cooper Cup, Rashawn Gary, Revel Jr., Miller. Let's go. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you're able to make it in on the weekend, definitely do that. On a Saturday, hopefully. Sunday, I will be down at the game, and I will be. We can share a beverage together if you like to do some tailgating. We tailgate every game down there. Refractor Kenshin's, Refractor Isaiah Bond. Here we go. I could ask ChatGPT to cook me up some stuff. Kyle Duggar, Tesla. Yeah, no, hey man. Appreciate you hopping in here, my friend. Malik Neighbors on the power players. Brock Purdy on the red, white, and blue. They Brown. Noah Font. Oh, folks, we never randomized the Titan spot. Font. Scatterbo for the Giants. St. Brown. We got us a teal. We got us an autograph, maybe? No, let's see. 49ers. We got us an autograph. Alfred Collins for the 49ers. And we got Travis Kelsey on the pulsar. Hit us an autograph out of here for the 49ers spot. Yes, sir. All right. That's why I was printing out the list. Get it like 1 through 32 for us to look at. You guys are in the room, so you tell me, do we? Oh, you asked about the Titan spot. Oh, man, that is not what I was answering. Yeah, I know. That randomizer's got to be done live. For sure. I would never do that off camera because that's not fair. All right. Let's take a pause. I mean, pull up 31 teams on the list here. We'll go to ChatGPT. Here's like a lot of people hate ChatGPT. My wife's a writer. She hates it. But I'll go in here. I'll ask it to make me a list of the NFL teams. Please. I do say please. And then you'd try and get this list off the internet and it would be a pain in the butt. Like an actual pain in the butt to like get a easy copy paste list. It would do all kinds of other stuff. And not on here though, baby. ChatGPT will give you what you want. Random.org. Just asking if I wanted to buy random.com. No, that is out of my budget, I reckon. And let's go over here. I'm going to stack these packs and put them to the back. Excited packs. You wait your turn. Thank you, thank you. I Hey Doug, I love that. I love that. I love that. I was thinking maybe we wait until the end and hit a 1 of 1 and then randomize it, but let's go ahead and we'll get us what we need here. So we got 32 teams. And just grab them off of I guess I should count. I am trusting ChatGPT to give me every team. That would be silly. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. We'll go down. We will delete the Titans. Yeah, hey, Benjamin, there we go. We're on the same wavelength. Hey, this is teamwork, y'all. The Titans win the Titan spot would be the name of this break. All right. I'm going to zoom you in a little. We're going to randomize it How many times, folks? First one to say. How many times are we randomizing it? Do not go past 10. Don't be dirty. Who is going to give me the number of times we randomize the list? 5, says Benjamin. We're going to randomize this bad boy 5 times. Randomize number 1. And it will tell us at the bottom which one we're on. I like that. 5 times incoming. That is number 1. Number 2. You've randomized this list 2 times. Number 3. Number 4. And randomizer number 5. The New England Patriots. The New England Patriots come out on top. I'm going to take the computer off screen. I'll see who bought the Patriots spot and congratulate them. Let's go. Products. Shout out Shopify. 0 in stock for this break. We're going to the New England Patriots. Who bought them bad boys? Not an easy find for me here, but we can do it. I believe in us. I don't think I can do it, folks. Who bought them? I mean, I appreciate ChatGPT, but man, or excuse me, Shopify, but sometimes it's not cool. So we're ripping some more packs. I'll poke around at this and see who got the Patriot spot. They're $110, so appreciate who picked them up, getting them. Gonna zoom out just a little. Yeah. Here we go, baby. Like, I'm looking at the Patriots on my spot, and you would think it would be like, "Hey, here's who bought them." Well, we would be wrong. I don't think I ever said what the Alfred Collins auto is number 2. We're at 299. I like having a numbered autograph. No disrespect to Alfred Collins. It is a rookie autograph, but not quite who we were searching for. Michael Wilson in the house. Pull up the chat again. There we go. Drake May, Cam Ward. Oh, that's a great point. I like that. Puka. Trey Benson on the pigskin. Swift. Allen. Miller on the refractor. Travis Hunter on the refractor. Show some love to the refractor here. Put that bad boy in his sleeve. And a top loader. Get him back there to enjoy the rest of the show. Hopefully call in an autograph of Mr. Hunter. Gold for the color match if we're being specific. Don't get me wrong, I'll take the teal to match his friend over there, but let's aim higher. Goff. Jones. Jalen Carter. Tyler Warren. Rick Woolen. Grant Delpit. Chris Godwin himself. Henry Giddens. Yoshivas. Puka again, and Eric McCoy. And box number 8 here. I do like that they're together on the box like that. And here we go. Mooney, Brown, Will Anderson Jr., Tootin on the rookie, Refractor Fortune, Barkley, Pigskin Nakua, Strange on the refractor, Mason Taylor on the rookie refractor, Cameron Jordan. It's completely escaping me. I know it's not. It can't be Ray Wave. What's the name of this refractor? Or is it Ray Wave? Yeah, it's Tectonic for Panini. That's why I couldn't get it straight. I did have it right, and I was doubting myself. Chase Brown, Tank Dell. You get away from cards for a week, and you forget everything. Justin Fields on the refractor, and BTJ on the throwback refractor. Harrison Jr., Stroud, Tavai, TK on the Ray Wave, and Riley on the rookie. And we are on to box number 9, 10, 11, 12. We are mere percentages into this. Not even close to halfway, folks. Oh. I think I'm going to zoom back out a little bit. I think it's a little too tight there. Let me know if you have a strong opinion one way or the another. There is an AI 20% in. There's an AI on the Shopify. Like, hey, who bought the New England Patriots spot? Hey, who bought the New England Patriots spot in the break? Hey, what up, Alex? Appreciate you, brother. So I'm gonna do. My man Randy bought the spot. Let's go, Randy. Um, I appreciate it, brother. I am going to do a trade night next Saturday, so a week from tomorrow. I'm probably open a little bit beforehand. I just haven't decided what time. And we're gonna do a trade night. I'm gonna announce that tomorrow. And then on the next Saturday is July 4th, so not gonna do that. But on 7/11 will be my first Saturday back open. Would love to have you there. Appreciate you asking, man. Davis, Ramsey, Surtain, Golden on the rookie. Appreciate you tuning in, my friend. Lamar Jackson, Avila on the pigskin. Gotta hold the cards a little closer. Man, that'd be tight. Ibuka on the refractor. Shout out Ibuka. I did realize that the last Oakley Green show is Riley Leonard. The last Oakley Green show is on my shop anniversary, 2-year, which is pretty exciting. Earl Campbell here. Jake Browning on the red, white, and blue. So I do hope to do something special on the anniversary weekend at Oakley Greens. Jared Verse, Chase Brown, Jamar Chase on a 7-Eleven night would be sweet. Matt Gay, Tim Patrick, and Tyler Algier. Mike Gesicki's agent hit me up again, um, and was interested in if we wanted to do anything again this year. I think having him at the show would be super cool. I just don't know if I could swing having him again at the same prices because it was a lot of work to break even. It was super cool, but I just don't know if that's a bill I'd be willing to put myself on for the show. Yeah, it's the original quote was super high. And then when I explained to them it was just more of a meet and greet, autograph, photo, and not like a bunch of backroom signing. The price came down pretty good, but yeah, it was still a little too much for me. Yeah, that's why I think maybe working with Oakley Greens and seeing if they want to throw some marketing money behind it. I feel like that'd be cool. Kitchens, Waga. Oh, sneaky blue. Xavier Watts on the rookie. Let me put that bad boy in a sleeve. Shout out the Falcon spot. And like, cause like Oakley Greens, um, they're doing it big for the World Cup, and they've had a phenomenal response. I know they've had several FC Cincinnati folks come through. Nick Hoglin, Xavier Watts for the Falcons on the blue. Shout out the Falcon spot. One of the last ones to go was pretty inexpensive, and you got your card to start it off. Have they? Man, I need to make that a priority. I've been scared to ask, but what's there to be scared of? A no? Yes, that's what I was scared of. Grant Delpit, but a no is not the end of the world. Eric McCoy. Bradbury is crushing this break. That's the third parallel we've had of him. Prather. Joe Milton. Pacheco on the refractor. Bateman on the ray. Marks, rookie. Tyreek Hill. Jared, I appreciate that info. I knew they had done some stuff. It's just I feel like it's a big ask for them to throw money at the card show, but they really did a phenomenal job. Kyler Murray on the refractor. Nice. That's a good idea with Arroyo and to do a concert. Bradbury again and CJ Stroud. All right. Um, I sold tickets. Alec, I sold autograph tickets. You got a photo and an autograph. Um, and then at the end, the last like hour, you could buy some wax and rip some packs with him, which was super fun. We were ripping packs with him. Customers got to do it, which was super fun. The kind of the funny thing was, if you were early to the Gasecki signing, like we made sure everybody had plenty of time with him. That was key to me. Um, I did not want to be rushed because you were paying money for the experience. You know, you could buy a Mike Gesicki autograph and have that. But if you were coming to me and you were going to spend time and money, you were not rushed, and that was the by far the best part. Back the oh no, that's hilarious. Henry. It was also on the bottom there. And Henry on the refractor. If you showed up at the end of the Gasecki signing, you got to just buy packs and rip them with Mike Gasecki, and has really as much time as you wanted with him. It was super cool. He was a really nice guy. Signed some helmets afterwards for us just because we had a little bit of time at the very end. Terrell Owens, Williams on the red, white, and blue. Alec Pierce on the refractor. McCaffrey, Warren, Sammy D, Super Bowl Sam, Christian Watson, and Joe Milton. All right. And now let's grab some more box. Oh no, we still got another box open here. Getting ahead of myself. No disrespect to you, Pax. And then yeah, Alec, kind of to touch on the on breaking even and making a little bit of you know scratch on the side with the signing. Um, had helmets and a few cards that he signed. Um, and I still have a chunk of those helmets, so can't necessarily say it was making me money back, but someday they will. But I'll tell you, I got great exposure from it. I went down to the Bengals stadium twice the 2 days leading up to the signing. And as people were standing waiting to get into training camp, I literally walked the line. There's A Train. I walked the line and handed out like 240 haunted football packs to people in line. And then that was the first day. So everybody got packs to rip. I gave them a business card that had Oh Dunze. I gave people Zach Wilson on the pigskin. Gave people a business card and a pack. Later that day, I had 4 or 5 people come through to the shop after the training camp. That's the first time I noticed Edge on there. That's funny. And then because of that and that immediate feedback, I went down the next day with a Santa hat on, and I handed and boy, was that a bad idea. The Santa hat, there's Genty for the Raiders. It was hot in that Santa hat in July, let's just say. And went down and gave out $2 cards of the Bengals, Jamar Chase, Joe Burrow, T. Higgins, all the fellas. CJ Stroud on the red, white, and blue. And really had some great conversations with people. There's Drake about the card shop, and I actually had someone come in literally today with their kids who remembered me being down there, and that's how they came in the first time, and they brought it up. Like, yeah, we remember that. They remember the Santa hat. So here it comes full circle. Yeah, Tommy, bro, I appreciate that. Mims, nice. Yeah, collecting Pokemon cards. You gotta be a collector there. And then yeah, being open to the meet and greet stuff. Yep. It was fun. And then we had let's get some more boxes. Because of that signing, I then had so many agents reaching out about hosting more signings. And I had to break it to them gently, like, I'm sorry, it's not in the budget beyond what we already did. However, we had Roman Celentano into the shop, and he was awesome. He was another really nice dude. So I definitely appreciate how lucky I got having quality folks in for the signing. And yeah, Jared, you're right. It's definitely marketing. Uh, but your boy ain't got it like that. The marketing, like you were saying, atomic. I had to do that hustling, a little guerrilla marketing. And my favorite part of it was, so when you're waiting to get in for training camp, you're kind of like you're a sitting duck. You're standing in line. You ain't got nowhere to go. You're waiting in line. But I'll tell you, the second that line got moving, uh, and I was coming up to you to hand you something, you started walking away from me, getting away, and unfortunately for them, that line came to a stop at some point. You know, you know when you're in a line, it gets going, then you stop and you get going, stop. So I would just walk right along with you. And obviously, some folks I knew like they were a hard no, so you skip them. There are a lot of folks who just need a little encouragement, just needed a little walk to cool down, and they were all out in that heat together. And they came around and got their free Bengals card. Who doesn't want a free Bengals card? Of course, when people saw it was a pack or Bengals card, they were fine. But when it seems like I'm coming to sell you something, it's a little bit different. There we go, Alec. I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, Jared. When I got the number from when I got the quote again, I had so many people reach out for a couple offensive linemen. Um, I was like, man, that's shocking. That's a lot of money. We ended up not being able to do that. Definitely had the idea of trying to do some stuff for charity for some folks. But in the end, like I'm gonna put in some work, and if you want to, do something for charity or do something that benefits you beyond just cash, I can do a little bit more. Yeah, Jared, that's yep. Uh, I think let me get a drink here. I think the where'd I hide my drink so I wouldn't spill it? I know you're out here somewhere. Drink where you got? There. Someone I want to try and hit up is Steve Logan. That's my guy. My wife's done a little bit of work with his charity, and I want to pitch that idea. Xavier on the Ray. Out of 10. Let's go. Holy smokes. The dolphin spot. Who has the dolphin spot? He asks on the out of 10 pigskin. That's pretty. Let's go, baby. My man Don with the Dolphins. Let's go. Number 8 of 10. The black pigskin just looks sweet. Come on, baby. Let's go. Shebang. We'll move him down once we get going here, but let's put him up there. Out of 10. Come on. And another pigskin to come because that was our numbered card. Out of 25 and out of 10 tonight so far. Chris Jones. Geno Smith on the pigskin. Certain on the refractor. Will Howard on the refractor. Neighbors. Turpin, Trevor Lawrence, Gibbs, Denzel Ward on the red, white, and blue. Didn't we have a parallel of him already? NB, I am there tomorrow. Be my last card show for a little while, I think, with the Saturday shop hours coming. McKinney, Otten, Lloyd, and Chase Brown. Yeah, let's look at that one more time. Damn, out of 10. Let's go. Centering wise, a little right to left there, I reckon, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, that's pretty. Let's go, baby. Those are our base cards, our parallels. We are not doing bad here. And you guys deserve this for closing this breakout, coming through, being patient with me. Um, Wildly appreciative of that. Yeah, Dexter Lawrence Bengals Union card will be sick. Something we were talking about in the shop is the fact that there was a huge amount of 2025 product with all the Panini releases, and then you have had a good amount of Topps releases before it's all said and done. It'll be interesting what prices look like next year for that group of cards when there aren't so many options. A little bit of a bummer the Bengals don't have a draft pick to really chase in there. We really got spoiled with 2020. Will Johnson on the refractor. 2020 and 2021 with Jamar Chase as well. Yeah, I love that, man. Sorry, he had a pretty good throw in there. I've been loving the Reds content lately. Art Monk, red, white, and blue. Matt Collins, Tavai. Jared, please don't ever find this tape. But my brother threw out the first pitch. Like 2021 maybe, somewhere in there. And Ty Simpson, yeah, I like that. And my brother threw out the first pitch. I got to catch it. And man, I borrowed a catch. I thought I was being such a good plan, so smooth. I got a catcher's mitt, but I borrowed a kid's glove. So it was just a little small. It was like a youth, not like a kid. It was like a youth glove. It was on the not quite full size like I would have worn if I was catching. And man, put the fastball down. Told my brother to bring the heat, the number one, the cheese, and the ball popped out of the glove. He threw it dead center, and I relived that nightmare on a regular basis. It was so disappointing. Super cool to do. Mark, my man. Mark has the Chargers. Who'd you pair the Chargers with, my friend? Appreciate you being here, Mark. We got Sammy. Charbonnet. Otts. Hawkinson. Floyd. Kurt. Jared Stidham on the pigskin. Burns. We got Cam Jordan. And another Saint Stutzman on the refractor for the rookie. Bo Nix on the Ray Wave. Hennigan. Trader Hendrickson. I mean Trey Hendrickson. AJ Terrell. I would love that. Bo Nix. Trey Harris. Michael Pittman. Pitts and Quentin Nelson. The offensive linemen are eating, and we don't need them eating. Quit gobbling up all these parallels. Mark, when you get a sec, brother, remind me of who you picked up as your second team. My man Mark is a big Chargers fan. It's fun to see you guys pick up your teams. Yes. Sorry about that there, dude. Refractor, Stafford on the way. And then Mark, check this bad boy out. Out of 10. Ollie Gordon. We also hit it out of 25. Zay Flowers. But we're not done here yet. You just gotta get that buyer. Samuel. Princeton High School graduate down the road, Paris Johnson Jr. I'd love to have him into the shop sometime. Darnold, Neal, Laporta, Butker, Bond, Shaheed. The number cards have been sneaking up on me, so I'm probably not going to have too many slow plays here. Tooting on the refractor. If it's tutting, don't tell me. Diggs. Pulsar McBride. Monagai. Brown. McConkey. Miller. Brown. Drake May. On the refractor power player. Omar Cooper. Tell me who he is. I don't know right off. I reckon I should. I have lost count of which boxes we're in. I reckon this is we got 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. This is boxes 17 through 20. Okay, Indiana guy. Nice. Okay, I remember that catch. Let's go. You're an Indiana guy. Man, explain to me how that felt. That had to be so much fun. And then to follow it up, my next question would be, how do you feel about Mendoza, the quarterback, going to the pros, and then Mendoza, the quarterback, having to go to the Raiders? Yeah, I can't. Let's check out 17 times. Yikes. I guess they were probably out enjoying the New York Knicks parade while they were in town. The city was too loud for some sleep. That's a bummer. And just for example, Jared, like, kind of asked about Mendoza. Obviously, this is way different. Mendoza won the Heisman, had a heck of a run there with the Hoosiers. But personally, I did not think that Desmond Ritter was going to necessarily be a superstar quarterback. Just from what I saw in college, like I thought he was going to be have an opportunity, but man, when I saw some of his prices start to get going, um, in the collector space. I was not following that bandwagon. Just just wasn't there for me. That's awesome about that's awesome, Jared. I know I've followed a couple of Twitter accounts that think he's gonna fail miserably, but leadership's everything. With Ritter, I think my main thing was I just did not see. What's up, y'all? We're doing a case break of blasters. Appreciate y'all being in here. See, there's a few people. Yeah, for Ritter, I felt like he just didn't have enough arm strength to quite get it across these fields fast enough to avoid NFL defenses, and I think that's exactly what played out. Just not quite enough arm. Few too many forced mistakes of trying to get it where it needed to be, and just not quite being able to get it there. Murray on the refractor. Quinshawn Judkins on the refractor. Lad McConkey for my man Mark on the Ray Wave. Prather. Money Mac. Dak. Gridiron Darnold. Bradbury, you have got to be kidding me. I will give you all a report on how many parallels of him we hit. It's high though. Jake Bates. Jalen Hurts. Taylor on the rookie. Hand. Hand and Cup. Smith. Joey Bosa. Yeah, that'll be huge to have Genty. Yeah, that dude Bradbury been showing out. We're all gonna have to root for him. Wonder where Ayuk's gonna end up. What happens with all that nonsense? Here we go, baby. Oh, Tommy Hamilton, Zay in the house, Burke, Parsons, Rogers, Trey McBride, A Chain on the pigskin, Grant Delpit, Refractor Leggett, Refractor JT, Russell Wilson, Danger Russ, Mike Green, CD Lamb, Joe Milton on the red, white, and blue, Trevor Lawrence on the refractor, CD Lamb, Hubbard, Williams, and Jake Ferguson. All right, y'all. I'm calling our shot here. This box, we're going to get one of the big rookies, and we're going to get a parallel of them of some sort. We're going to get a gold parallel. Hey, with the 49ers, I would not be surprised. Mark, no case hit yet. But now that you are here, my friend, let's get there. Out of 10 is definitely super nice. Let's go, baby. Tavai, Jameson Williams, Brees Hall, Travis Hunter in the house, Michael Wilson, Kyle Pitts, Ocho Cinco, Charbonnet on the pigskin for Charbonnet. Brown on the refractor. Io Minor on the refractor. Maynor, maybe. Sorry. Wiggins on the ray. Mac on the pigskin. Gordon, what's up, my man? Baker Mayfield. Cameron Kinchins. Reed. Putney Sewell. Wish he was a Bengal. I would love to have a left tackle like that. Puka. Hampton. Addison. Let's go, Mark. Jake May. Cameron Dicker for the Pulsar. Dang, let's go. That's a nice hit, Josh. Josh Allen out of 10. Did you move that on eBay? Where'd you move that bad boy at? Oh, that's cool. Gold Puka Auto. Let's go. Be a nice color match. Uh Josh, it was one of the inserts. I think Gridiron Greats perhaps. Flowers. That's cool. Smith, Maffa, Zach Wilson, Will Anderson Jr. on the pigskin. Our couple refractors here. Sam Laporta, Shador Sanders. Need to get us some more stands when I go up there and get us some more boxes. All right. Taysom Hill, Brown, Shakir for the Bills, Ray Wave, Turner, Amon, Zay Flowers running back some Mo. TJ on the refractor, Xavier Worthy on the refractor. Jaden Daniels and Jake Browning. Jake Browning, you show up way too much in my boxes. Commons in the box. I'm going to put the parallels in the box. Our rookies and parallels and inserts almost maybe surpassed the number of base. Just short, I would say. No, we got some more here. Hold on. Yeah, I feel that, Jared. Dream would be to have y'all in here someday and we all buy in on a case maybe and rip some boxes together. I would love to do that with y'all. All right. We are at the halfway point, y'all. Now we will blow by the halfway point. Rip some boxes and have some. Hey, baby, that is it. I haven't been to the Cracker Barrel in a little bit. The first year I was open, I probably had it a couple times a month. Thing about Cracker Barrel for me is I don't love their biscuits and gravy. Think they would have a lot more business for me if I liked the biscuits and gravy. I think it's maybe like a little too creamy, a little too something for me. Not creamy, that's not the right word. A little too smoky. Oh yeah, the pancake slap. I had me some real good biscuits and gravy in Alaska. That I did. Love some Waffle House. We actually, I forget what happened. We actually had Christmas lunch or Christmas dinner at Waffle House this past year. Think we were supposed to have lunch or dinner at my parents' or something like that, and, ended up not happening, and we were like, "Screw it, let's go." We're going to Waffle House, they're the only place open. Um, I have night, the P&S Diner in Northgate. Is that one to check out? Love me a diner. That's my absolute favorite, is a diner. And then, yeah, Mark, I'm telling you, Alaska was incredible. I've now been to Hawaii and Alaska, so I need to get on. There's a Caleb Williams, just the base. Um, I think about Cameron Jordan. I don't think about Cameron Jordan in the pigskin. I think about Hawaii all the freaking time, and now that brain space will have to be shared with uh Alaska. That was incredible. Yeah, we did the Disney boat. We had Matt Gay and Jordan James on the refractor. So we did the Disney boat, and it's a big old boat. But then these other Kenshin's on the Ray Wave, these other boats show up, and they like are 3 or 4 times bigger than the boat that we're on. Kittle. Um, they were like 8 floors, nothing but windows, 2 or 3 times bigger than our boat, and uh, some of the people in one of the towns we were in, uh, population 6,000 people, and then they told us that often these boats individually have more than 6,000 people in them, and then if they show up at the same time, which they do, so there was us and 2 other boats pretty much at every port. You're tripling the population in the town, which was just incredible. The Disney boat was awesome. If you have younger children, it is an absolute blast. We got it. We booked it on Remnants because my wife is a travel agent, and she got an offer for just a ridiculously reduced price, and that obviously makes the trip even better when you're saving some money. Yes, Jared, you're speaking my language, my friend. Um, but you're saying that's at the PNS Diner? I will be going there and we'll report back. Addison. We got an out of 5 here, folks. Andrew Von Ginkel. Out of 5. Lava. Let's go. 7th in Player of the Year voting. Let's go, baby. Who's got the Vikings? Just a little tip on if you've been in the shop, I've probably showed you. I flick this corner open as much as possible to butterfly it so that second corner doesn't catch in any way. I'll just slide right in there. I think someone picked the Vikings up today. Let's go, baby. All right, Shopify. Who has the Viking spot? Somebody doing some fireworks for Juneteenth, I imagine. Someone's car going a little crazy. What up, Von Ginkel on the red? Nick Veer. He just picked him up today. Let's go. Royals. Miller. Garrett Mr. Shop Bradbury. Devontae Smith. Phillips. Murray. Neighbors. Jack Sawyer on the refractor. Yoshi on the Ray. Jones on the hyper. Godwin. Bates. McCaffrey. Dobbs on the red, white, and blue. Bryce Young. Kirk Cousins. Abuka. Overshawn. Smith. Terrell. And Hill. Yeah, Doug, I remember us talking about that. You said you didn't love Justin Jefferson, I think, was what kept you from taking that spot. Jared, you ever eat at the Echo in Hyde Park? I used to work at the Key Bank across the street when I was doing some training way back as a young lad in 2009, and got introduced to that. Oh, first our patch card here, Pat Bryant. Yeah, I love that go. Their biscuits and gravy is thick, like this patch, but I like it. Their biscuits are good, but they're a classic example of like, yeah, flick this corner open, butterfly it, and then that second corner on these thick patch cards go in like it ain't no thing. Let's see here. Might be a little bit thick. Nope, just right. Might as well finish since I opened that pack. Samuel and Tet McMillan. Keep that box going. Yeah. Doug, you ever hit up the friendly spot? I mean, Doug lives close by. Comes through the shop and says, "What's up?" The friendly spot's a good little spot across the street from St. Gabe's. Yep, I love that spot. Get these wrappers out of here. We deep in wrappers. We got Hall. We got Butker. We got us a pink Blake Corum. That looks pretty cool with the gold there for the Ram spot. Shout out Jared. Appreciate you, Jared. Glad I got to send you out on a parallel here. Thanks for hanging out, my friend. That foil's a little banged up there. That's a bummer. Not bad, but it's not perfect. See you, brother. We got Nate Bowers, Bateman, Davis, Dylan Sampson on the refractor rookie. Jane Daniels on the Ray Wave, Luther Burden. People asking for him in the shop. Just I think people making a play with the Bears in mind. Somebody zooming off here from the arcade. Well, do they know there's like a 50% chance there's a cop sitting right there? I hope they don't have that problem. Man, we have not hit a base Jackson Dart, I don't think. Not cool, Top Scrum. I got Donald who has the Dolphins, I'm pretty sure we confirmed. Also picked up the Giants. Big KA in the house. What up? Are you in the break, my friend? Or you find us here scrolling? Appreciate you stopping through and saying what's up. We got Ward. We got Kincaid. McCaffrey. Nick. Oh, let's go, brother. Yeah, check that bad boy out. You picked up the right team today, my friend. Trey McBride. Bijan Robinson for the Falcon spot on the purple. Getting us a little run of color here. Let's go. Oh, yep. Didn't we say we would be doing that? Let's go. I am going to team bag it right now. And that'll be my reminder. And I'm like, why is this one team bagged and the other ones aren't? That'll be my reminder at the end of the show to put it in the bag. Team bag, yeah. We still got about 15 boxes after the 16 boxes after this. Blankenship. Gibbs, Hutchinson, Hollins, Matthew Golden on the refractor. Denzel Ward, Jerry Rice, Stewart, Font. What up, Caleb Williams? Kirk on the red, white, and blue. James Cook. Joe Milton. Reed, you go in the rookie pile. Mixon. Johnston. Overshawn. Yep. I got you, brother. And that is it for that run of boxes. Come the next 4 at us. Nick, we got the rest of the boxes back there on the wall. Since there was 40 of these bad boys. Wanted you to know that we had some more back there that we'll be ripping. Appreciate the 10 of y'all in here. If you don't mind slapping that like button just to let the algorithm know we are in here ripping some boxes. All right. Come on, baby. We have had an out of 5, out of 10, and an out of 25. Know what that means, right? We need a gold, and we need the ultimate gold, the superfractor. Let me respond to this email real quick. My man Randy email, and I don't think he knows we're ripping. Randy, get in here and check out your cards coming up. Here we go. Who we got hiding in this box? Certain Craft Fields. Jones. JC Horn on the pigskin. Travis Kelsey. Mullins on the rookie refractor. Mark Andrews. Abuka. Jalen Carter on the red, white, and blue. Jalen Carter on the refractor. Will Howard. Caleb Williams and Christian Watson. Will Howard getting to sit behind Aaron Rodgers for 2 years, I think, will be beneficial. And give him a chance to come in the 3rd year. I I think Aaron Rodgers said this is his last year for sure, right? Or am I thinking of somebody else? Pretty sure it was Aaron Rodgers who said it was his last year. Will Howard might be a sneaky little play, in my opinion. I also believe CJ Stroud. That guy's good. I know he complained a little bit at the end of the season. Doug, yep, Thinking. Uh, I forget what he even complained about, but it was pretty wild. I think he was talking about how the defense was too good. It made it hard for him. We got us a teal. Cade Otton on 199 for the Buccaneers. Castro, Tracy. I think the other thing about collecting someone like Will Howard is entry's low, and he'll always have a collector base here in the local area. A little fail safe on that plan. McCaffrey, Will Campbell, what up? Hand, Jamar Chase, his first appearance with us tonight. Butker, Beck, Justin Herbert base, Downs, and Murray. Base cards going over here. And parallel cards going over here with rookies. Yeah, they're about 50-50 when it comes to inserts, rookies, parallels compared to base. We'll penny sleeve all those. Get them into your hands. Gotta respect the Chrome cards and respect your hard-earned money. Unplugging my phone because we're at 90%. We are good there. Nick, I hope you had a great evening. I know you said you were had plans this evening. Thanks for making it here. Cook. We got Jonathan Taylor on the Ray Wave. Manning on the Legends. Bosa on the Pigskin. Devontae Adams. Tez Johnson. Definitely looking for our case hit. There's Sexy Dexy. Looking for our case hit. Also hoping for a image variation. I do say so myself. Taysom Hill on the red, white, and blue. Trent Williams refractor and Dak Prescott refractor. Herbert Smith. Christian McCaffrey. I mean, right atomic, come on. Way too many Jake Brownings. Way too few Joe Burrows. I believe it was out of a hanger. One of our customers picked up a hanger from somewhere and pulled a Joe Burrow autograph number to 25. The orange color match. It is one of the prettiest cards I've ever seen in my life. He brought it in and showed me Tom Brady, Derek Brown. I would like to match that autograph here tonight. Noah Font. Luther Burden. Brandon Cooks on the color match red, white, and blue. Garrett Wilson. There's a Caleb Williams refractor. Yeah, Tomic, it's literally one of the prettiest cards I've ever seen. When Topps announced they were taking over football, the Bengals color matches out of 25, I was so pumped for, and it lives up to the hype. That's for sure. All right. So these will be our next four boxes here. And then we have 8 more boxes waiting for us. We're down to our final 12. Should have a case hit incoming. I'd hope at least one more autograph. And since we've hit it out of 5, a 10, and 25, there should be at least a superfractor or a gold coming. I want gold. I have never pulled a superfractor. I did pull a 1 of 1 DeAndre Swift out of Chronicles autograph. Um, was it? What set was it? It's Chronicles was collegiate, so you end up with a lot of different stuff. Hey, what's up? What up, Towns? Um, we are in a break right now that we sold through our website. If you use Instagram or Facebook, give us a follow, and we'll love to have you in our next break. We price this stuff fairly and get to have some fun. Nice, Merlin. That's awesome, man. In towns, if you're in Cincinnati, we have a card shop. Just come on through. I love the Merlin set. And the other thing for my friend who's joining us here, we have a ton of singles. So let us know what team you like. And always happy to do some selling through the website. Nice. I'll have to check those out. I've not seen that specific set. Merlin Soccer was one of the first wholesale distribution sets I got my hands on. A couple good customers who are soccer fans. Um, we opened a lot of those together. Unfortunately, one of those gentlemen, one of the two passed away. Um, was a great guy, and anytime I can think of Merlin, I always think of that guy. And my man Mike, appreciate him big time. Miss him every day. Derek Singletary on the True Blue out of 150. I'll say, like, cards have brought me more great friendships in the last 2 years with the shop than, you know, going back past COVID. It's been so great to get to know so many folks here. I'll go home from work and it just doesn't feel like a work day. And I'm thankful for that each and every time. We got Singletary on the True Blue 150. Technically color match, but a little light for that shade of blue. Doug with the Texans. Let's go, baby. Arroyo, Mims, Garrett, Cam Ward in the house. Miles Garrett on the pigskin for the brown spot. Mac on the refractor. Johnson on the refractor. Tua. Patty Mahomes. Oh, excuse me. Ray Wave over there. Pierce. Works. Bijan Robinson. Garrett Wilson. Nice, MB. That's tight. Hoping for an Odyssey out of one of these bad boys. Think Odyssey is probably a better case hit than Urban Legends. I don't know for sure though. If someone has a little bit of information on that end, price wise. Mark, yeah, brother, you know it. You are a shining example of that, my friend. 14 of y'all in here. I appreciate you being with us tonight. Yeah, this box, two boxes with the packs open in front of us, and eight more boxes behind it. Still got plenty of fun ahead. McCaffrey, Derrick Henry. We got a blue Xavier Watts for the Falcons spot. Another Falcons parallel to 150. Oh, it's the same dude. Get out of here. Did we just hit two blue leather 50 and 31? Ain't that something? That's crazy, actually. I know there's. Yes, it is. That gold, baby. And funny to mention that one of my guys who's been coming through lately, awesome dude, Brian, who's actually in this break. Um He's actually the gentleman who hit that out of 25 Burrow auto. He collects um oh crap, Obsidian. He collects all the Bengals Obsidian cards. Uh so it's a set. That set continues to bring people together. My man Marks knew we were from Cincinnati, the first Shipshawana we attended, and saw a triple uh Obsidian card that was gold out of 10. I had to go and buy it from the gentleman. It was a good deal that Mark scouted out and alerted me to. Shador Sanders. There's Higgins, Burrow, Chase, Denzel Ward. And then my guy Randy, who won the Titan spot, bought that card from me. And then I think went on to trade it and got it into another person's hands. Yeah, I'm with you. Obsidian's gorgeous. Someday I hope he highlights online his Obsidian Bengals collection. It's pretty freaking cool. It's fun to watch people compile uh fun sets, fun team sets. Someone brought in the 2021 Joe Burrow Prism uh little mini rainbow, like 20 of the cards, maybe 21. I need to I kept them. I have not sold one of them yet. I also haven't added to it in the last 2 months because just haven't had any come my way. But yeah, that goes to say if any of you find any 2021 Joe Burrow cards, Prism, um, especially low numbered stuff, go ahead and pick them up if it's a good deal. There's our first Jackson Dart base. I'm sleeving that bad boy. Need some good luck for the giant spot. Um, we need to. I need to add to that set. So if you find one, pick it up. I'd be happy to buy it from you. And even if I have a duplicate, heyo, even if I have the duplicate already, I'll still buy it from you because it's Joe Burrow, y'all. It's actually teal Aaron Rodgers, numbered to 199 on the throwback for the Steelers spot. Whatever monster picked them up. I wonder what the Reds record is while I'm streaming. Probably like 500. No, we don't always lose, or else I'd remember that. Trimble, Watts, O'Neal on the parallel, Yoshi, Henry, Johnson, Rogers to run it back. Fuaga, another Aaron Rodgers. How dare he? Nelson, Hawkinson, Stewart, Pierce, Mahomes, Allen, and Sweat. Is it Sweat? Yeah, it would have to be Sweat. Sweet would obviously be spelled differently. Last name Sweat is just wild. I think I'm probably just think that because of Keith Sweat. And last pack out of here. Let's see who we landed on. Money Mac, Clark, Ayamanor, Bosa, McConkey on the pigskin, Wilson, Tyler Warren on the refractor rookie, Merce. Bowman. I almost read that out loud. I don't think I have an Alexa thing in here though. That would have been funny. Jared Goff on the refractor. We got us a teal here. It's an autograph. Donovan Izoroku for the Cowboys. On our autograph. The boys. Shout out to Dallas Cowboys spot. Getting their autograph here. All right. Rookies. Parallels over there. Base. Over here. You as well. Down to the Elite 8. Case hit 8. Somewhere in here. Stick around, baby. We're still got the case hit live. Here we go. And box number 16 with the pack jumping out. Come on, baby. NB, I appreciate that, man. Appreciate you joining us. Yeah, I think we have another. Yeah, we got another red card down here. Holy smokes. We got another out of 5 coming, friends. Lamb. Caffrey. Judkins. Come on, out of 5. Somebody big time here. Y'all deserve it. I'm not going to say any names. Don't want to get anybody too excited. I'm a liar. It's the red, white, and blue. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm hurt. I'm harmed. Jake Bates, you just killed me. This is what I saw. It was so red. Ugh. Sorry about that. Fwaga. Hampton. Mason Graham. Yeah, kicker no less. Jake baited that one up. Stings. That'll definitely be a highlight that makes it onto social media. Real quick, I'm gonna wipe off this camera lens. Put these cards here so you see them stacked up right there. Let me see if that did anything. Just seeing a little bit of glare on it. And I wondered if that helped any. Yeah, I think that did. Sorry about that, y'all. Didn't do that earlier. Hill, Malik, drunk card rips. That would be fun. I think that would have to be ripping personal boxes there for myself. Just hanging with y'all. Riley, Kirk Cousins, Derrick Henry. Yeah, bourbon and rips. Telling you, I want this to become a club. That's what my vision was when I originally opened the shop. I kind of let the card shows and the sales get in the way of the original vision of the shop. So uh I think something that you're gonna see a lot more out of me and the shop and the content. Trying to build the shop. Doug, I love it, brother. I know we'd have some fun. I like me some bourbon. I'm not like a connoisseur or anything like that, but I'm a drinker of it. Only thing I don't necessarily like, don't love gin. Gin is not my jam. And then as a wee lad, I had four too many uh Goldschlager drinks one night. So never really don't really mess with the nice, there we go. Some bullet. Don't really do that that family of spirits. I leave that one behind. So the schnapps is what I typically don't enjoy. Like me some Southern Comfort, but that's as close to that as I get if they're at all related. Dak Prescott. Yeah, Jen. There you go. Yeah, I remember we passed around my freshman year, passed around a bottle of gin. And it was the worst decision I've ever made that night. Hurts. Micah Parsons. McCaffrey with another red, white, and blue. Bo Nix. Chris Jones. Brandon Cooks. All right, Case Hit, where are you hiding, my friend? Where are we hiding? Ooh, baby. Gin and Mountain Dew. That's that. That's that Kentucky moonshine. What really slowed down my drinking in the last 7, 8 years were my boys. Was waking up in the middle of the night after some drinks, going to bed at, midnight, 1 o'clock, and then waking up to the babies. Oh boy, they have no mercy for not feeling great when they needed something. So that really put a slowdown on my beverage drinking. Yeah, dog, you know what's up. Them kids, they sense weakness, right? Helm for the rookie refractor. So Tom Brady for the Bucks. Big Trent Williamson. Thule. Butker. There's Joey B in the house. That motherfucker, dude, he got me excited this week when he said what he said about uh this team being special, like his LSU 2019 team. I literally read that and got goosebumps. I'm getting goosebumps again saying it out loud. If he can deliver a special season, man, that's gonna be exciting. Put y'all in the wrong spot. Let me fix you real quick. 7-7. Yeah, boy. Didn't do too many of those, but I know that one. Last four boxes. Don't mind waiting to hit the case hit till the end. I'd rather hit in the beginning, but we ain't gonna complain. Yeah, it all got to me with the hangover. I never really found the combinations to avoid them. And now since I don't drink as much, I've just been a little more cautious and not living around public transportation to make it easier. Ubers get pretty expensive, but now that my boys are getting a little older, though, life changes. I put this dad bod to use. One of my favorite stories about freshman year is also our last weekend in Athens. My roommates and I got in trouble for having beverages in the dorm, and both my roommates ended up having to come back and deal with court and I think it was community service. And I never got a letter from the court or the police department about dealing with the ticket and subsequent consequences. And I'll never forget, I called because I'm like, come on, maybe I missed something in the mail. I don't want to have this become even more of a problem. I call the police department. Like, yeah, we don't have anything on the record for you. I've never hung up the phone so fast in my life. They had my name, of course, so like, not like they couldn't have got a hold of me. But yeah, shout out that paperwork getting messed up. All right, y'all. Box number 37. Yeah, freshman year. I think we I think we talked about that for just a second one day. I don't think I got the full story. You'll have to share that with me again. I loved my time in Athens. Trimble on the pigskin. My boy T. Come on, case hit. Where you at? Ray. Olave. Waddle. Giddens. Chase Brown. Villa. Fields. And Noah for the Bengals. Box number 38. Oh, let's go, NB. See, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Sometimes you've got to have a little luck on your side. Where did you go to school, brother? If you don't mind me asking. And Doug, you weren't here. Or yeah, you were here. Never mind. Who wasn't here? It was uh Nick. Yeah, Nick. I don't know if you do much golfing or follow golf, but Bubba Watson came through the shop today for a half hour or so and flipped through some cards and had some fun. It was with his family. Lazard. I say family. It was a family. I assume his family. Maybe he adopted someone for the day. I don't know. I shouldn't assume. Isaac Bruce. He was super nice though. Herbert. McCoy. Bannon. Sammy D. Trimble again. Mullings. Kurt Warner. Drake London. Drake London again. Puka on the refractor. And Will Anderson. Don't do us wrong, Tops. Make us wait. I'm fine with it. Come on, case hit. I open every pack as if there's a 1-1 in it. These packs will be treated no differently. Come on, baby. Appreciate y'all hanging out tonight. Big time. We are do a nice numbered card here. We are do a case hit. Come on, baby. Stevenson. Trimble's been in every pack here lately. Fatanu. Addison rookie. Royals rookie refractor. Frank Gore. Jaden Daniels. BTJ. Yoshi. Drake May on the refractor. Throwback. Beck. Myers. Riker. Fontenot. Gary. We've not had a good pulser the whole night. Last box, y'all. Sealed case means there's a case hit in here somewhere. Gotta be. We're gonna open these one by one. Samuel, Allen, Johnson, Trimble. He continues to live up to being in every pack. Allen, Buckner, Anderson, rookie. Davis, Knox, Cam Ward, Stefan Diggs. Come on, baby. 2 hours of ripping. Don't do us dirty. Smith. Hester. Stuntsman. Bryce Young. Hertz. Bateman and Walker on the refractors. Second to last pack magic is a thing, right? Huafunga. Rice. Fortune. Baker Mayfield. All right, we leave it to last pack magic. Wirfs. Prescott. Amon St. Brown. Deion Walker. Well, ain't that something? I mean, it's no case hit. There's no way these out of 5 and 10 should count. My apologies, y'all. Here are all of the numbered cards and autographs. Be happy to recap those for us. Start with an out of 5 and an out of 10. And an out of 25. Doug, I appreciate you, brother. I will be stopping and getting me one here in just a moment. Having me a beer in the basement downstairs at the house. Out of 5 Ginkle. Sticking that in my book bag right now. He will be at Eastgate for you, Nick. The out of 10 Gordon. Looking beautiful. Out of 25 Zay. Then Sanders Hollow. Watts out of 150. Not once, but twice for Watts on the pigskin out of 150. Absurd. Hunter. My man Donovan on the autograph. Collins on the autograph. St. Brown, 250. Rogers. Dart base. Stingley. Otten. Robinson. Corum. And the patch for Bryant. Yo, I appreciate all of you guys for being here tonight. I'll be at Eastgate tomorrow. Hit me up if you're heading that way. Come say hi. We'll have all these cards ready for you on Wednesday afternoon. Give us till about lunchtime and we'll have them all sorted for you. I look forward to seeing you, and I'm wildly appreciative of your hard-earned time and money here hanging out with us. Thanks, Ben. I appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you holding it down here with me. Yep, Michael. Thanks, brother. Let's go, MB. Yep, definitely come say hey. Appreciate y'all. And shoot me a message if you have any questions. Thank you, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to shut this bad boy down. See you soon.